for coming. So the Mondays will be different. Each Monday will be a little different. Before we get going on the guided meditation, I'd like to introduce With Love and Gratitude, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to education and service. We've been around about 17 years. Home base is in Bedford. The With Love and Gratitude team is made up of a bunch of people, all gifted, with the sole purpose of uplifting spirit. We're always interested in raising money for charity. We do as much fundraising events as we possibly can. We also do workshops like this one and many others, always trying to offer free events when we can. Regardless, With Love and Gratitude offers our services without remuneration. Our email, should you want to check us out, www.withloveandgratitude.com. So, meditation. I like to think meditation is exercise for the brain. It's through meditation that you can rewrite the mind function to enhance positive traits and diminish stress. It means there's a possibility to change your brain for the better in a way that's long lasting. I don't know if we have habitual meditators here. I've been meditating for many decades, many decades. And I can tell you, as is obvious, I'm a big fan of meditation. There's been a ton of research. You can Google it. It goes on and on and on. Meditation's been practiced since 1500 BCE. So it's been around a long time. It's complex, can be complex. It can be simple. It's ritualistic. It's artistic. Bottom line, it's designed for spiritual growth. It's no surprise that it was created throughout the world in religious practices. It means something different to everybody. I will tell you that I don't see it as religious. I see it as an exercise for the mind, to keep the mind in good shape. I see it as something that allows for stress reduction, not just the stress you're accumulating today, but literally over a lifetime. It's practiced worldwide in so many different forms, from chanting to walking, from coloring to praying, from sand mandalas to tea ceremonies. The list goes on and on and on. So I say to many people, if you think you can't meditate, you're just darned wrong. Just haven't found the right one for you. And today we'll give it a shot. We're going to do a couple of practices and see how it resonates. Having the blessing of having a group here makes the meditation more intense usually, because there's a collective consciousness. So, breathing. First thing we do when we're born, last thing we're doing when we're exiting. It supplies our bodies and organs with oxygen, which is obviously very vital for our survival. With breathing, we also get rid of waste products and toxins from the body. Our breathing literally is the link between our body and our mind. For both to function well, we need oxygen. When we're upset or stressed, guess what happens? Our breathing becomes shallow and it becomes quick. We lessen the oxygen. Breathing slowly and deeply instantly calms you down mentally as well as physically. So we're going to start with a yogic breath. It's called a yogic breath control practice. In Sanskrit, it's known as pranayama. It translates as subtle energy clearing breath technique. But all you really need to know is we're going to breathe from one nostril to another. This type of breathing is often part of a yoga practice, but it can stand alone. And we'll just try it today. So get comfortable. I want you comfortable for the whole time we're together. Place your left hand on your left knee. Lift your right hand to your nose. You're going to exhale completely. Then use your right thumb to close your right nostril. So I'm just going to show you. So I exhale. Close my nostril. Inhale through the left. Close, exhale, close, inhale, close, alternating. Okay, so let's try that for about a minute. and see what it does to you. So just before you start, just feel, how you doing? Okay, that's going to be your benchmark, and we're going to check in about a minute. Okay, so let's start. Breathe out through your nose and then put your thumb on it. Breathe in, put your finger on, out, thumb, in, finger. Very hard to do when you're talking. Hello? Hello? Now, as you continue, you might notice that putting attention on your breath calms you immediately down. And as you deepen your breath, your body begins to relax. If you're holding tension in your shoulders, drop your shoulders. If you're trying to do this breath right, drop the trying. Just relax. You might notice that there's tension in your jaw. You can let that go as you continue to breathe. And if you'd like to deepen the experience, just make your breath a little longer. Now, hopefully everybody's feeling a little settled. So we're going to start with a meditation that is Hindu. We're going to do a chant internally, so we're going to think it. It's called Om Sai. Before we start, there's noises no barrier to meditation. Some people believe you need to be silent, you need candles and incense, and all that's great, but not necessary. We're going to meditate by thinking this mantra, Om Sai. Om, like home, without the letter H, and Sai, like sigh. Om Sai. Take the Om and think on it on the in-breath and sigh on the out-breath. So Om for the Hindus and Buddhists, Om is called the primordial sound, which is the first breath of creation, the vibration from which the entire universe constantly emanates. Om. Sai, definitions range from the embodiment of truth and awareness and bliss to universal divine mother or to cultivating divine love. So you're going from the first breath to divine love. On the in-breath, Om. On the out-breath, Sai. We're going to do this for about 5 minutes. All you do is close your eyes and think Om Sai. And if you find yourself distracted, if you start thinking about what to have for lunch, if you start getting bored, all that's great. Because thinking is part of meditation. I don't know about you, but I was told to control my thoughts when I started to meditate. The first technique I tried, and I failed. I cannot control my mind. Oh, if only I could control my mind. We're not going to try that. If you find that you lose the mantra because you're thinking something else, or because you fell asleep, or because you checked out, just go back to the mantra. That's all you have to do. So when you notice that you're not saying Om Sai, start saying Om Sai. Okay, let's give this a try. Just sit back and in your mind, breathe in Om and breathe out Sai. Now continue with your eyes closed, but just let go of the mantra and listen to my words. When stress is ready to be released in meditation, thoughts, feelings, fidgetedness come up and the silence disappears. You could see this as a great blessing because it shows that stress is leaving. Meditation's not about how you feel or what it was like, or if there was golden light and silence or agitation. It's just about doing. I meditate not for the experience in meditation, but for the experience in life. Don't judge, don't try, just do. The rewards will be there. Most people, again, make the mistake that a restful meditation is better than one filled with nervousness or fidgeting, and that's not so. We meditate to allow stress to leave our body and allow peace to grow gradually in our activity. So just take a deep breath and listen to my voice as we go into another form of meditation. Keeping your eyes closed, continuing to breathe slowly and calmly. Just enjoy this space. Let your breath get longer and deeper and relax even more. Now put your hand to your heart and imagine a small crystal ball of light forming right there. And you can allow that little ball to grow right in the center of your heart. Somehow, magically, with each breath, this crystalline sphere of white light magnifies. Each breath brightens it just a little bit. And you notice as this happens, each breath, this white ball of light becomes more expansive and more enchanting. It feels so good. It's just the temperature to nurture you. And the light seems to shine so brightly that it gives a feeling of support and encouragement and safety. As you continue to breathe, you now take your sphere of light and bring the intention of love right into the center of this ball. Let that feeling of love expand all the way out to the very edges of the sphere. With each breath in, you bring in more light, and with each exhale, you consciously place the qualities of love into your ball of white light. Each breath continues to intensify the energetic qualities of love. And with each breath, you nurture yourself as you become enhanced and entrenched in love. And now add the healing qualities of love. And with the next breath you take, add the intention of giving the healing power of love. And now you build a ball of crystalline light that vibrates at the very highest energy of love you can possibly imagine. And you drink deep of this, feeding your soul, feeding your cells. Gather this ball of vibrating white light. Gather it all up, even in its intensity. Allow it to move from your heart into your hands, cupping it, feeling it vibrate in both your hands as you hold it It's alive with love and light. Continue breathing as you take your hands and hold the sphere of energetic love right in front of you. Take a few seconds and consciously infuse this ball with white light of your very purest intention. Now finish infusing your purest intention. And as you hold that ball of light in your hands, direct your attention to someone you deeply and truly love. Bring them into your consciousness. Face them in your mind's eye. Look deep into their eyes. Inhale their essence, and as you exhale, show them your ball of light. Notice their energy, feel their energy, and notice how you feel. Take another deep breath and add your personal intention into the ball and a smile. Notice how you feel. Taking a deep breath with all that you have to give, charge this ball with the highest of loving intentions. Look deep into the person's eyes or animal's eyes or whomever, whatever you've chosen to love deeply. Take a deep breath. And with the purest intentions of healing, place your ball directly over their head. Now take a deep breath and allow the intention of this hovering energy ball of light to melt slowly into them, sprinkling them with love, healing, and your intentions. Watching these showers of intentions encompass all of their being. Seeing this hovering energy ball of light melt right into them, filling them. With each breath, you let that light go deeper and deeper inside them until it reaches directly into every inch of them. Notice how you feel. Take a deep breath in and thank your loving someone for being in your life. Bow to them. Bow to yourself. Take a deep breath in and let yourself relax into the space that you're holding. Feeling the chair supporting you. Allowing your awareness to slowly come back to your mind. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, come back to the room, maybe wiggling a toe or moving a finger. And very, very slowly, so welcome back, most of you. I hope that served you well. I'm open for questions and comments. Would anyone like to share?
Please feel free to unmute yourself to make a comment or have a question for Leslie. You can also use the chat function if you want to just write a question to her.
You can do that. And if you hold down the space bar, it automatically unmutes you. This was nice, helpful, and relaxing. Thank you. You're most welcome. It's my honor, actually. And it's fun to do. Even though I'm talking most of the time, I feel it. Can you feel the energy that we've created as a group? I can. It's nice, so I'm grateful. And I wanted to put it out to you that it's a rough time right now. In so many ways, it's kind of amazing, but you can always exhale longer. We're breathing all the time, 24/7. If you find yourself getting worked up or emotions are getting high, take a breath and make the exhale longer. It's literally that simple. Will it get rid of all the emotion? Probably not. But will it calm you down? Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to be back next week at 11 o'clock. I'm going to do another relaxation technique that will be totally different than this one. I hope you can join us.
Leslie?
Yeah.
Deb
I
has
have
a question. Yep, a couple questions.
I should look at the chat room. Yeah. Sorry.
Doug?
I was wondering, when we breathe, do you want us to breathe through the lung or through the stomach? I mean, the belly, like a baby.
That's a great question. So do I want you to breathe through the lung or the belly? There are different techniques. And so there's no one right way. Some techniques bring you deep into your belly. Other techniques have you expand your lungs. So I don't have a one way is the right way answer. This breath exercise would have you expanding your lungs. The inhale deeply through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And the one that we did, just whatever you're comfortable with. And most people breathe in through their nose and out through their mouth. But many different techniques, and we'll be going through different ones. So stay tuned.
So Deb asks, I'm just a beginner and I'm finding that I feel dizzy when meditating. Is that common?
Not common, but not unheard of. So I would say 3 things are happening. When you increase your oxygen and you're not used to it, that can often make you feel lightheaded. But that's because you're not used to having that much oxygen, and all you have to do is shorten your breath if it gets to be too much. Secondly, if you meditate again later on today or tomorrow, you might have a totally different experience. It can be different every single time. So if this is the first time you've meditated, I wouldn't consider it the way it's going to be. Sometimes doing something the first time, it's an extreme reaction, and then you settle into it. For me, the first time I meditated, I fell asleep, fast asleep. Like, I don't know what happened. I guess I was tired. So I just figured from now on, when I meditate, I'll sleep. No. So let's see what happens the next time. But I wouldn't be concerned about it because everybody's different. Everyone's nervous system is different. We come in with whatever we're thinking, whatever we're feeling, and that changes all the time. So the experiences will be different, and there's different techniques. This might not be the technique that resonates for you. Remember, there's many, many ways to meditate. You just have to find one that really works for you. See, do we have any other questions?
Yeah, Nancy asked, do you have a recommendation for a chronic cough? But I'm not sure. If you
Yeah,
have
I
an
know.
answer for that.
I don't know.
Anita
And I
asked,
will say this, that although I've had friends start meditating because they wanted to fix X, right? So so they had their intention on really healing whatever was bothering them. And a number of my friends did not get the results they wanted, but they got positive results. Like I had one friend that really wanted to sleep 8 hours a night, and that didn't happen for him. But what he said that still amazes me, and this is about 20 years ago, he goes, gee, it didn't do a thing for my sleep. I'm still sleeping very erratic, but I did notice I'm not afraid of death anymore. And I was stunned. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's a big deal. I wouldn't make light of that. And he was like, yeah, but I wanted to sleep well. I said, yes, but you're not afraid of death. And that's a big one. Well, at least it's big for me. So that's my story.
that's awesome. I'm going to just end with, first of all, thanking you, Leslie, so much. This is really wonderful. All the comments are thank you. People are feeling more relaxed. Hopefully you'll get through your week. We did record this session, so I will put it up on our YouTube channel so you could use it all week long if you'd like until the next time. And this will go on through the second week of August, every Monday morning at 11 o'clock. As I mentioned earlier, I did decide to keep the link the same, so feel free to just join us any Monday that you're available. Leslie, thank you so, so much. This is really wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. You made it a great day. Go out and enjoy. It's beautiful outside. Bye.
Bye.
Thank